February 7th, the Detroit Pistons go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans, live from New Orleans. Make sure to catch it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lopsided First Quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
The Kings trail by 10. Champ, he's in at small forward. Green is out there with Gordon. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Ruiz in at the shooting guard position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Elliott the bucket.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Irving. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And, Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Passes it to Elliott. Screen by Cousins. Elliott kicks to Williams. Here's Gibson. No good. Great D that time from Green. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And there's another one for the Pistons.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Cousins with a screen on Irving. Cook dishes to Cousins. Here's Elliott. Sacramento again missing.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
That's good. And the Pistons lead by 14.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Man, they are putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Listen up. We have to send them a message. We have to be physical, run through screens, cut off passing lanes, and lay people out if they're going to the basket. Punish them whenever you can. No easy baskets. You hear me?
Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Ellis comes in for Irving. And the Kings will go for a different look here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ellis against Jennings. They need this. Stauskas' shot is off.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Drummond with a screen on Gay. Gordon goes in. Drummond passes to Gordon. And yes, sir, that one drops. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Jennings kicks to Cousins. Gay right side. Baseline Jay on the way, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist from Gay.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Gay comes over with the double team. Ellis wide open. No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 16. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Outside Jennings. Cousins with a screen on Ellis. The drive by Jennings. Nobody near Allen. Offensive rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Chan. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And now it's 27 points for the Dude.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Gay kicks to Jennings. Here's Stauskas. 5 points in the game. Here's Cousins. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Detroit making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. The Kings have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Here's Ellis. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced hitting his own shots and making plays for others.
Ball going up court. Stauskas kicks to Cousins. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
The shot's good from Chan. The Dude's got 13 points in just this quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Outside Jennings. From deep. Here's Cousins. Detroit with the rebound. The Dude's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Gay against Drummond. Allen kicks to Jennings. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Gay.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Detroit leading by 14. Now the pass to Chan. Shot from 12. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Detroit. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
They are as you're going to find in this league, and that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, that is typically where we find a lot of the top foul shooters in the league, quite honestly, but that doesn't mean we should take these guys for granted now. I mean, they put in an enormous amount of work to get to that level.
Jennings dishes to Gay. Drummond with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Jennings kicks to Gay. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Let's see some of the numbers here on DeMarcus Cousins. He's been a force for them over the past month as you take a look at the league rankings. 3rd in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And you talked about his place among the leaders in rebounds per game, Steve. Just about nobody matches his work ethic down in the low post.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Gay nails both of them.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, he's got 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Monroe. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
You know, he can be a little awkward with the ball sometimes when it's in his hands, but not that time.
Why do you think it is we don't see more of those out of him, Steve?
I don't know. I mean, he's certainly got the size. He just lacks the confidence, I think, sometimes near the basket.
Allen, that's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark. Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Detroit shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
The Kings trail by 19. Allen at the screen for Jennings. There's the feed to Allen. Gay outside. And Cousins kicks to Jennings. Kings moving the ball around. Stauskas with the bucket.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Pistons leading by 16. To the left side wing. Here's the 3. No good from Chan. Sacramento's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Cousins with a screen for Jennings. And Cousins kicks to Gay. Pulls it from the elbow. And he gets it to go. Gay's got 6 here in this quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Passes it to Chan and stolen by Gay. Feeds it to Cousins. Gay kicks to Cousins. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Gay passes to Jennings. Right side Jennings. Pass to Stauskas. Cousins, no one around him. Tries again, and it's laid in by Gay. Gay's got 12. So both teams making some changes here. Here's the West shaping up, guys. Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Look at Oklahoma City. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Sacramento. They have a lot of ground to make up.
You know, for the Kings, they've had a disastrous season in a lot of ways. I mean, you can tell that by looking at their place in the standings. It's been ugly for them.
I don't know how this happened, guys. I really don't. This is a team that had plenty of talent. I think people genuinely thought it was a playoff club. But boy, once things started to go wrong, man, they just went straight south.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
The Kings trail by 15. Here is Jeffries. 8 points his last outing. Gay in the corner. Jacks up a 3, and he gets the bucket. Gay's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Ellis outside, expanding his range. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Jeffries dishes to Cousins. Gay kicks to Cousins. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.